Hi everybody, sorry I just had to dry off my hands here as I just touched a bunch of chicken, and you know you shouldn't touch chicken and other food at the same time, so got that all cleaned up, just getting some supper ready. And I thought I'd talk about I mentioned this before, you know how Canada has some of those travel restrictions in place, and one of the restrictions is when you come back into Canada, you need to quarantine in a quarantine hotel set up by the government. And man, are they messing that up. So first off, a lot of people have even judged the constitutional or legality of taking people out of a hotel, the airport, forcing them to quarantine in a hotel, not their house, at their expense, at the government's choice of hotel. And some cases, they're not even told which hotel they're allowed to go to. They're just whisked off to that hotel. Also, not telling them how much exactly the bill is going to be when they get there. And there's just all kinds of issues going on right now. So some prime examples of some of the issues that have gone on is people are saying that just to try and book these hotels, it can take up to 10 hours online trying to book this hotel. And like, that's ridiculous. Like, there's only a certain amount of hotels. It's not like you're trying to book 70,000 people, right? You're booking like 50 people in these hotels. So there's not a great deal of hotels, and you're not choosing the hotel. For instance, a lot of people here in Ottawa would say, you know what, if I'm going to have to quarantine for 3 days at a cost of around $2,000 a person, I'm going to want to quarantine at a nice hotel like the Westin downtown. At least I know it's a nice hotel. Well, no, they're being whisked off to a hotel that the government chose that normally you'd be paying about $100 for. And they're charging you $2,000 a night. For the 3 days, while you await your tests, which is ridiculous. But now it comes out that there's even more problems with these hotels. One, for instance, a person was there, and you expect that, you're at a hotel, you should be able to eat, right? If the government is telling you you have to quarantine at a hotel, there should be a restaurant there that you could order room service to be brought up to your room. Because meals are supposed to be provided. That's part of the $2,000 price. But some people are reporting they're going over 24 hours not being able to get any food. That's for them, their kids, their parents, anybody. And when the food comes, in one case, a woman said, I got my food. It was a little piece of salmon like this and a couple pieces of broccoli. No drinks, no coffee, no salt and pepper, no utensils, no nothing. And that's what she had to eat for 24 hours. That is ridiculous. And if that happened to me, I would be documented everything, and I would sue the ass off the government if that happened to me. I really would. First of all, you're ordering us to go into a hotel that you have set up, and you should have ready for people to go. Now, I'm all for stricter travel regulations while we're trying to get the virus under control. That's not a problem for me. I've been saying all along, airlines should be restricted from traveling to different places, especially if they're going to places that have the variants and things like that. That's not the issue. People going on vacation to Cancun. Yeah, no, okay, you deserve what you get. But in a lot of these cases, it's people who are coming into Canada for schooling. It's people who have to travel outside to Canada for medical treatments. It's people who are going to other countries to bury their mother and father. Those are the people that are being forced to pay this extra money, being forced into a hotel, and they can't even get food to eat. for $2,000 or more, by the way. One person received a bill for $1,200 and some dollars per day. Well, you better be eating lobster and filet mignon, you better have maid service every day, and you better have free entertainment on that TV. None of this $25 to rent a movie on the TV. In fact, a lot of these hotels don't even have in-service movies to entertain the kids with. It's like a Motel 8 or, one of the very, very budget hotels. And if you were lucky to get like a continental breakfast in the morning, that's the kind of hotel in a lot of cases people are being put in. Whatever seems to be closest to the airport. And you should be given choices. If you're going to do this, the people should be given choices. And at the very least, you should be able to guarantee them food while they're there. You're charging them for food, you better damn well give them food at the same time. And then we have even worse case scenarios where a woman has been reportedly assaulted at one of these hotels. And she wasn't able to tell her family where she was going, which hotel she was at, or contact them. She was forbidden from doing that. And while she was there, somebody entered her room and molested her. But it's all for our own good, guys. It's all for our own safety, right? If you're going to do something like this, you better have it planned out. You better have all your ducks in a row, and you better make sure it's ready to run before you force people into forced confinement. It's becoming beyond ridiculous now. It really is. Can you imagine being whisked off, brought to a place, and by the way, they are trying to stop you from posting anything on social media. They are threatening you with, oh, my oven's ready. They're threatening you with fines. They're threatening you with arrest if you're sharing the location of the hotel you're in, or you're sharing the experiences you're having while at those hotels. But it's becoming so bad that people no longer care about the fines and possible arrest. A lot of people are just saying, what's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. You're not feeding us. There's no security. The staff has no idea what they're doing. We got a notice in the mail saying our test was inconclusive and we have to take another one. Where? Where do you have to take another one? Do you have to go back to the airport? Are they going to come here? Are they going to issue it? There is no information. There's no clarity. There's no instruction. There's no plan. There's only the government was under pressure to do something because people kept on saying, hey, if we're not allowed to go into our friend's house and we're not allowed to have dinner with our family, how can you keep having international traveling arriving at the airport every single day, multiple times? And they panicked and they introduced this without thinking it through, without planning it through, without having a plan in motion other than to say you have to do it. And now we have people forcibly being taken in the airport, forcibly being restricted to a hotel room. And by the way, while you're there, maybe we'll feed you, maybe we won't.